Hi everyone, welcome to Impact Academy. Today let us continue with AP Geography. So last session we have seen 20. So let's start from 21 with 21st question. So what are the biggest forests throughout the state? So before answering the question, let us see about some forests. Okay, what kind of forests are there in the state and etc. etc. So if you look at the forests of Andhra Pradesh, okay, and you have some of the stats. See, this is as per the ISFR, that is Indian State Forest Report 2021. It is a it comes in once in 2 years. So the next one is supposed to be in 2023. I'm not sure if it has come or not. As far as I'm aware, it is not come. So anyway, when it comes, we will have to update. For the time being, these are the statistics which we have to follow. We have 37,258 square kilometers of recorded forest area, okay, of which 29,784 is the forest cover. 4,679 is the tree cover, and 115 is growing stock in forests, etc. etc. And bamboo is 6,000. Try to remember this because bamboo is frequently in news and many questions are being asked about bamboo. So bamboo is also called as green gold. So we have a national bamboo mission on everything. So try to remember this 6,000. In general, try to remember 29,784 is the forest cover. Most important, try to remember this 22.86 of the geographical area. This percentage is also important. And the state is ranked 8th in terms of recorded forest area. And usually, Madhya Pradesh comes in the first position. Okay, among the states, Madhya Pradesh comes in the top position. So, if you look at, uh, so let us look directly into the forests. Okay, district wise. So, just observe here. If you look at a district wise, you have highest in Kadapa region, okay, and you have in East Godavari region, Chittoor region, okay, and Prakasam, Vishakhapatnam also. So if you look at the map here, see Kadapa region, lot of, and we are talking about dense forest, right? Very dense forest and moderate dense forest. Because if you look at the percentage, okay, very dense forest is only 1.22, moderate dense forest and open forest is forming the majority of the area of the forest. Fine. So let us look at it. And you have see parts of Vishakhapatnam, East Godavari is what here you have this Maredmilli hills, etc. And all this is Allur Sitaram Raju district, right? It's and Paratipuram Manyam district. They are formed exclusively for tribal areas. And you have here you have the Sheshachalam biosphere reserve. And here you have the Nallamala forests in Andhra, which is the most thickly populated or most what you say attached to the forest, which is largest area. All those things, Nallamala forest will come. Okay, try to remember that. Try to remember this map roughly where the forests are prominent. Okay, and if you look at the forest type also, you have all different types of forests there. Majorly, you can find the dense and moderate forest in these regions, right? And this is the again forest canopy. Very dense forest is somewhere here Nalamalas, etc. and parts of East Godavari. So now it will be part of Allur Sitaram Raju, right? Fine. So the forest department hasn't yet updated to the new what's a new district. So we have to find it out also. Anyway, what are the biggest forests throughout the state? As I said, it is Nallamala forests. And you have to know where the other forests are also. Simhachalam forests, Koringa, and Sheshachalam. So Koringa forests, if you look at Koringa, you have to look at the wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, they are also very important. So you have three national parks: Rajiv Gandhi National Park, Indira Gandhi National Park, and Sri Venkateshwara National Park. And where they are also important: Kurnool, Vishakhapatnam, Chittor. And let us look at Koringa. Where is Koringa? So Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary is in Kakinada, and it is 235.700 square kilometers. Okay, 2,35,700. I'm sorry, 235 square kilometers. Anyway, so this is Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary, and it is in Kakinada. Try to remember that. And now, what is the question? Okay, what are the Koringa forests are in Kakinada. Sheshachalam we have seen in the southern part, right? The southern part of Andhra Pradesh, we have seen Sheshachalam, etc., etc. It is here in this region. This is Sheshachalam, this is Nallamala, and obviously Simhachalam will be somewhere here near Vishakhapatnam. So try to remember all these things. The forest in AP state mainly comes under which category? So if you look at evergreen forests, they are mostly found in northeastern region, Kerala, etc. Right? If you look at Indian geography, we have seen already. And deep forests, very dense forests, you have in Nallamala, but they are very minor. Conical forests, pine forests, mostly you find in Himalayan regions, etc., etc. And most of the peninsular region, central region, you find deciduous forests. Okay, most of them are deciduous forests. So look at this. This is the types of forests that are found in Andhra Pradesh. If you look at, see, this is 34, okay, 39, and they're all deciduous forests, deciduous, okay, northern dry mix, southern dry mix, and you see this is 4%. This is also deciduous forest, okay. So most of that, what you find is deciduous forest. The percentage of other forests is relatively very less. You see here you have evergreen forests only 1%, and look for any evergreen. Or most of it is deciduous forest, okay. Take is 1.6. Mangrove, remember this also very important. Mangroves we have in Koringa, okay. In India we have in Sundarbans, etc. In that is in West Bengal. In Andhra, mangroves form a very important part. They are in Koringa region. Just now we have seen Kakinada. So try to observe, pause the video, observe all this, and then note down if anything is important. So we can say clearly that deciduous forests are the major type of forests in Andhra Pradesh. So, in the period of which plan the program of growing social forests mostly encouraged? So, planning commission these days they won't ask, but you can just remember in the sixth plan there was emphasis on forests. Just remember it like that. In the sixth plan there was emphasis on the forests. In which region rosewood grows mostly? So, again, if you look at the type of plants, okay, in rosewood, okay. So, Sheshachalam Hills. And what are the options? Palakondalu, Sheshachalam Kondalu, Simhachalam, and Nallamala. So in Sheshachalam Hills, if you look at the important points, it covers around 4,755. It is in Chittoor and Kadapa. So Chittoor and Kadapa means currently you have to correlate with the Chittoor and Kadapa region. That will be here, this region. So you have Annamaya, Chittoor, Tirupati, little bit of Nellore, Satyasai, everything. Okay, remember that. Sheshachalam is majorly found here. And in the northern part, Kurnool, Nandyal, Telangana, that is Nallamala forest. Okay, all those are very important. Try to remember. And what else is there? It is a biosphere reserve. It is the first biosphere reserve in the entire state. Remember that, very important. Okay, in the state, there is only one biosphere reserve, that is the Sheshachalam Biosphere Reserve, and 16th in the country. And it includes Sri Venkateswara National Park, okay, which is in Tirupati, right? Sri Venkateswara National Park, Hill Temple Lord of Venkateswara Swami, besides Sri Venkateswara Wildlife Sanctuary and the Idpulapaya. So all this forms a part of Sheshachalam Hills. And we are looking at, see, some of the flora is red sanders, okay, all these are technical names, sandalwood, etc., etc. Fine. So that is the flora. And if you look at fauna, some of the important, you have a lot of 178 species of birds. Okay, yellow-throated bulbul, green pigeon. Try to remember all these things. And Asian elephant, which was not seen for a long time, was there. Again, Chittoor, one of the wildlife sanctuary which is famous is Kaundinya. Okay, Kaundinya Wildlife Sanctuary is also very very important. Remember that it is in Chittoor. So fine. So which regions? In rosewood grows mostly. It is in the Sheshachalam region. The Sheshachalam hills, rosewood grows mostly, and all the other things which we have seen. Try to remember. So where is the Godavari Plywood Limited located? Okay, so questions like that are very difficult to answer because you cannot remember all those things. But if you can try to remember Rampachodavaram. Okay, Rampachodavaram is near to, it's in Allur Sitaramraju district right now. So you can say relatively near to Godavari region. So try to remember Godavari Plywood Limited. In which district is Kandaleru Deer Park located? So again, let us look at the wildlife sanctuaries and let us look for Kandaleru. Okay, so Kandaleru Deer Park is in Nellore. There are three deer parks. One is Kandaleru, which is in Nellore, Pulayam Deer Park in Kurnool, and Chittor Reserve Forest Deer Park, Chittor. So more or less all are in Rayalaseema and south coastal regions. In the north, there are no deer parks. And national parks, we've already seen. One is in Chittor. Right now, it is in Tirupati, right? Sri Venkateswara National Park. Previously, it was Chittor. Now, it is in Tirupati. Indira Gandhi National Park is in Vishakhapatnam. Rajiv Gandhi National Park is in Kurnool. And again, if you look at the geological parks, Indira Gandhi Zoological Park is in Vishakhapatnam. Sri Venkateswara Zoological Park is in Tirupati. Papikondalu Zoological Park in East Godavari. So there are three zoos in Andhra. Remember this. This is also very important, frequently asked. And now, just now we have seen Kandaleru Deer Park. Also, I talked about Kaundinya, right? See, Kaundinya Wildlife Sanctuary is also in Chittor, which is famous for elephants. And in general, all these 16 are very important. We have seen Papikonda National Park, right? It is in Eluru and Alluri Sitaramraju. Okay, previously it was in the Godavari basin. Now you can say specifically Eluru and Alluri Sitaramraju. So try to remember all these things which we have seen. All the 16 are important. Fine. So Kandaleru is in Nellore, right? That is what we have seen. Kandaleru is in Nellore. Fine. Where is Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary located? Again, Koringa, we have just seen, is in Kakinada. Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary is in Kakinada. Which district is Kaundinya Wildlife Sanctuary located? Again, we have seen just now, Kaundinya is famous for elephants. It's an elephant sanctuary. It is in Chittor. First biosphere reserve in the state. First bio reserve. Okay, first biosphere reserve is Sheshachalam. Okay, Sheshachalam biosphere reserve. And first bioreserve in the state is Sri Venkateswara Wildlife Sanctuary. So Koringa, Kolleru, Pulikot and Sri Venkateswara. Let us try to see all of them. So Koringa is in Kakinada and it is a mangrove forest. Okay, only mangrove forest in Andhra. Kolleru is in West Godavari and Krishna. Try to remember that. Kolleru is also very famous for these migratory birds. And Pulicat. Okay, Pulicat is in Tirupati. See, always Pulicat, remember, it is on the near to the border of Tamil Nadu and Andhra, and on the upper border with Orissa and Andhra, you have Lake Chilka, right? So Pulicat is in Tirupati, the southern border of the Andhra Pradesh. Okay, first bioreserve is Sri Venkateswara Wildlife Sanctuary. What is another name of Godavari? So Godavari is the biggest river of peninsular India, that is in the southern part and the central part of India. It is also called as Dakshina Ganga. Okay, and it is also called as Vruddha Ganga because it is the old river, and it is also called as Indian Rhine. So all of the above is the correct answer. So which among the following is not tributary to Godavari? So before answering the question, let us see a bit about Godavari. So if you look at these are what you say some important points regarding rivers. Just let us go through. The river system in AP flows from northwest to southeast. Okay, try to remember. In general, also in India, most of the rivers flow from west to east. Narmada and Tapi flow from east to west. Remember that. Godavari is the biggest river in peninsular India. In overall India, Ganga is the longest river by length and Brahmaputra is the largest river by volume. The distributary of river Godavari enters into Bay of Bengal at Yanam in East Godavari. Okay, and its tributary is Gautami. River Tungabhadra flows in through Kurnool district in AP. Try to remember that. Okay, and Tungabhadra is the major tributary of river Krishna. Largest tributary of Tungabhadra is Hagari. So, Tungabhadra forms through Tunga and Bhadra, two tributaries, they combine to form Tungabhadra. And Hagari is also a tributary of Tungabhadra. And Hagari is known for receiving low rainfall among all the tributaries of the Andhra Pradesh region. In general, Hagari is usually considered as receiving low rainfall, and Shabari and Shileru receive maximum rainfall. Try to keep that in mind. And River Penna is popularly called as lifeline of the Rayalaseema. Very important. Okay, River Penna flows through Rayalaseema, and it is called the lifeline as of Rayalaseema. River Nagavali and Vamsadhara, they both are in the northern part. Okay, extreme north. They flow through Alluri Sitaramraju district, Srikakulam, etc. So River Nagavali is also called as Langulya. River Machkund, also called as Machakundala. So this is also near to Orissa. Okay. So these are the river systems of India, and this is if you look at South India, specifically Andhra, we have Godavari is the major river, Krishna is one major river, and Penneru is one major river. Okay, remember these three. As I said, in the northern border we have Chilka Lake, and southern border at Tirupati we will have Lake Pulicat. So let us look at which river are we talking about in the question. Godavari. So let us look at Godavari clearly. So Godavari, origin of birth is very important. In Nashik, Trimbakeshwara Plateau in Maharashtra, very very important. It flows in East Godavari and West Godavari and Alluri Sitaramaraju district, B.R. Ambedkar, Konasima, Kakinada, Eluru. Tributaries are Manjira, Pranahita, Indravati, Kinnarasani, Sabari and Sileru. As I said, Sabari and Sileru receive very good rainfall, maximum. And it merges with the Bay of Bengal in Antaravedi. So let us look at in detail about Godavari. Okay, it is originating in the Trimbakeshwara Plateau, Nashik in Maharashtra, and it is flowing through Paitan, Nanded, Basar, okay, Bhadrachalam in Telangana, and it is entering Andhra and flowing. It is one of the biggest river of Andhra. And look at the tributaries. All those tributaries on the left side. So you are standing facing the what is the flow of the water. The water is flowing like this, right? So you are also facing towards the sea. Then all those tributaries on your left side are called left bank tributaries, and all those on the right are called right bank tributaries. Remember, you are facing the sea. So Godavari, left bank tributaries very important. Sadana, Purna, Dudna, Penganga, Venganga, Pranahita, Indravati, Sabari, Sealer. Look here. Dudna, okay, Purna, Varada, Penganga, Venganga. See, if in the name Ganga is there, only Ram Ganga is a tributary of Ganga. Okay, all other Gangas are not tributaries of Ganga. Remember that. Only Ram Ganga is a tributary of Ganga. Penganga and Venganga are tributaries of Godavari, and they join to become Pranahita. So Pranahita Chevella project is also very important. And Indravati, Sabari, Sealeru. And here on Sealeru, you have the Balimela reservoir, and where it joins, it forms delta. A large, it divides into multiple subrivers and forms a delta region. And here it is called Hams. This is Godavari, right? It is Antarvedi. For Krishna, it is Hamsala Devi. For Godavari, it is Antaravedi. See, it joins the Bay of Bengal at Antaravedi. Krishna River originates at Mahabaleshwar and joins the Bay of Bengal at Hamsala Devi. Okay, and you can see all the major places: Nizamabad, Nanded, okay, and Aurangabad, Karimnagar, and all these things you can see. Sealeru here, Balimela Reservoir is there. Secunderabad is here. So all these things try to remember, and also try to remember which are on the left and which are on the right bank. All that is very important. So let us see what is the question. Which among the following is not a tributary of Godavari? So Sabari, Sealeru, Indravati. We have seen, right? See, Sabari, Sealeru, Indravati. Koina is not there, right? Koina is not there. So that is the option. Koina is not a tributary of Godavari. So which among the following is not a same question? Konasima is located between three branches of Godavari. What are they? So Konasima region is located between three branches. They are Gautami, Vashishta, and Vainateya. So just now we have seen, right? Gautami, where it enters one of the branch of Godavari is Gautami, and Vasishtha and Vainadaya. Konasima forms the part of all these things. So where is Konasima? Konasima is here. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Konasima. So as Godavari enters, it becomes a delta, right here. It becomes a delta. It opens up into multiple branches. Those branches are Gautami, Vasishtha, and Vainadaya. Try to remember. What is the total length of river Krishna? So, this length of rivers is also often asked. At least try to remember of the major rivers. Okay. So, 1400 kilometers is the length of river Krishna. So, what is the length of Godavari? The total length of Godavari from its origin to outfall into Bay of Bengal is 1465. Okay, try to remember that. And also, it's called as Dakshina Ganga, Vruddha Ganga, Indian rain, all that is fine. It flows through Maharashtra, Telangana, and AP. And in Maharashtra, it has major 48%, right? In Telangana, AP, 23.8% only. Try to remember that. Trimbakeshwar Plateau, Trimbakeshwar, Nashik district, Maharashtra, we've seen. Try to remember this also. Okay, 1465. And it enters into Andhra Pradesh at Burgampadu in West Godavari district. Try to remember all these things about Godavari, 1465. Biggest tributary of Godavari is Pranahita, and we have seen Gautami, Vasishtha, Vainataya, right? These are the three branches where it enters the beach. Others are Tulya, Bharadwaja, Kaushika, Ashraya. Fine. Now we are looking at Krishna, right? Krishna River, 1400 kilometers. Okay, Krishna is 1400 kilometers and Godavari is 1465. So Godavari is longer. Okay, so what is the total length of Krishna? 1400 kilometers and Godavari is 1465, 1465. Where does Krishna merge into the Bay of Bengal? Hamsala Devi. I told you multiple times, right? Krishna merges into Hamsala Devi. Godavari merges in Antarvedi. Krishna merges in Hamsala Devi. Okay. Others are also important, but let us not look at it at a time. You'll get confused. Which river originates in the Nandidurga Hills in Karnataka and enters into AP in Anantapur district? So, Nandidurga Hills is river Penna. So it's a southern river, southern important river, Penna. It originates in the Nandidurga Hills of Karnataka and it merges with Bay of Bengal at Utukuru. Remember that, very important. And what are the Papagni is the major tributary of Penna. Others are Jayamangala, Chitravati, Kunderu, Papagni, Cheyuru, Sagire. Okay, all those are very important. So, which river originates in Nandidurga Hills? That itself is Pennar in Karnataka and it enters into AP in Anantapur district. Okay, let us see if there is any specific. Okay, Penna river. Okay, it is also known as Pinakini. It originates in the Nandidurga Hills of Karnataka, enters AP at Cheleru village near Hindupur, Anantapur. Is in Anantapur district, right? Previously, Anantapur was the largest, but now I think it is Prakasam. Okay, and all these things, tributaries we've seen, it is called Lifeline of Rayalaseema and it is near Cheleru village. Try to remember that also. Okay, questions can be asked anyway. Which is the longest river that originates in the eastern Ghats and merges in the Bay of Bengal? Now, if you observe the rivers, normally all the rivers originate in the western Ghats. Try to understand. All the major rivers of South India, Peninsular India originate in the western Ghats. And Narmada and Tapi are the two rivers which flow towards the west. All the other rivers originate in the west and flow towards the east. But if you look at Vamsadhara, okay, if you look at Vamsadhara river, it will be somewhere here. Vamsadhara Nagavali in the near Shripakulam region. It originates in the eastern Ghats itself. Okay, so Vamsadhara, it originates in Odisha itself. So Odisha, Jaipur Hills is in eastern Ghats. So remember that. All the other hills are in, see, Maharashtra, Karnataka, even Tungabhadra is in Karnataka. Okay. But Nagavali and Vamsadhara are two rivers which originate in the Eastern Ghats. And it joins in Kalingapatnam beach. Okay. And one of the main tributaries is Mahendragiri of Vamsadhara. And Nagavali originates in the Raigad hills, and Swarnamukhi, Vedavati, Uttigadda, Janjavati are the major tributaries of Nagavali, and it merges with Bay of Bengal in Mofus Bandar. Okay, Mofus Bandar or Mofus Bandar in Srikakulam. So, what is the question? Which is the longest river? So, both Vamsadhara and Nagavali originate in Odisha, okay, in the Eastern Ghats, and they merge in the Bay of Bengal. Okay, Vamsadhara is the longest among those two. Remember all those points. Okay. So Duduma Falls is located across which river? So let us look at, okay, waterfalls. Let us look at the waterfalls. Where are the waterfalls? This is an interesting rivers. Waterfalls of AP. So he's asking about Duduma waterfalls, which is here. Duduma waterfalls is located on the bank of Machkand River, which is also known as Machakandu, in the at the Madugula Hills in Vishaka district. Okay, it is in Vishakhapatnam, Madugula Hills, and it is on Machkand River, Duduma waterfalls. So just look at other waterfalls also. Etipotala is on Krishna near Macharla, Guntur. Okay. Talakona is one famous, right? It is in Sri Venkateswara National Park, Bakrapeta Mandal of Chittoor. So probably now it is in Tirupati, I think. It is the highest elevated waterfall in AP. Remember this. Talakona, that's why is more famous. All others are Penchalakona, etc. So try to remember all these things. Talakona is in Chittoor, Tirupati. Duduma is in Machkan River. So Duduma Falls is located across which river? Machkand. Fine. When was Kolleru Lake declared as wildlife sanctuary? So we have seen, right? Kolleru Lake. Where is Kolleru Lake? Okay. Wildlife sanctuaries. Where is wildlife sanctuaries? Just a minute. So wildlife sanctuaries. Kolleru is in West Godavari and Krishna. Very important. Lake Kolleru is in West Godavari and Krishna. And it was declared as a wildlife sanctuary in 1999. Try to remember that also. And first biosphere reserve Sheshachalam, and first bioreserve Sri Venkateswara we've seen, right? And it 1999 Kolleru was declared as a wildlife sanctuary. Which river merges into the Kolleru Lake? Okay, so Kolleru Lake in West Godavari, Kakinada, right? So all these are related to Godavari, I think, right? Let us check Kolleru. So Kolleru is in West Godavari in Krishna. Okay, so it is not near Godavari, it is near Krishna. I'm sorry. So that these will be minor tributaries of Krishna. Tamileru, Bodameru, Ramileru. So let us look. I don't think if you look at Krishna, Bhima, Musi, Munneru, Paleru, Don. They are left bank tributaries. Okay, right bank tributaries are Venna, Koina, Panchganga, Dudganga, Gatprabha, Malprabha, Tungabhadra. Tungabhadra is the largest, right? So Tamileru, Bodameru, Ramileru are also minor streams, and they all merge into Kolleru Lake. Try to remember that. So which among the following is correct regarding medium irrigation projects? So medium irrigation projects, there will be many. Let us see. Pampa Reservoir it's in Annavaram, irrigates 11,972 acres. Try to remember. Maddigadda Reservoir irrigates 3,000 acres. Okay. And Tarakarama lift irrigation scheme irrigates 0.6 lakh acres. So let us look at some irrigation projects, and then we'll try to answer the question. Okay. So irrigation projects of Andhra Pradesh. So if the ayakat is more than 10,000 hectares, it is called major irrigation project. If it is between 2,000 and 10,000, it is called medium. Less than 2,000, it is called minor. Try to remember this also. Question can be asked from this point of view also. Okay, what is major, medium, minor? 10,000, 2 to 10, 2,000. And in Andhra, major irrigation is about 66.7 lakh hectares. Okay, medium irrigation 5.55 and minor is 25.60. So you can observe, okay, try to observe the trends also. Major is almost 66, but medium is less and minor are more. So on one hand you have major, other you have minor. Medium irrigation projects are relatively less. And if you look at the various types, you see canal irrigation is the highest, 16.53 lakh hectares, followed by wells and followed by tanks and other sources. So in Andhra Pradesh, canal irrigation is more prominent. So all these are very, very important. Try to look at the trends and try to look at the important points. Okay, not just the figures. In Andhra Pradesh, canal irrigation is more prominent and it covers 16.53. Well irrigation is also very prominent and tanks is relatively low. Other sources, okay, and total 36.35. Try to remember that. And including everything, you have 105.79 lakh hectares. So these figures will keep getting updated. So no need to remember the exact figures, but approximately you should be able to identify the answer. Okay, and if you look at existing projects on Krishna River, there are more projects, right? So normally Godavari has more water and Krishna has less water, but Krishna River has more existing projects, and on Godavari, ongoing projects are more. So it makes sense, right? Previously, more projects were on Krishna River. Now, because Godavari has surplus water, more ongoing projects are happening on Godavari. So, okay, other rivers are not that much. You can see 120 year and Penna, etc. So, major irrigation projects in Andhra Pradesh are also very, very important. Let us look at some of them. So, Nagarjuna Sagar, everybody is aware, it's on River Krishna. Okay, Nandikonda, it's also in Nalgonda, Telangana, and it benefits Prakasham, Guntur, Krishna. Fine. So try to remember Nagarjuna Sagar is in Krishna and it is famous for the Nagarjuna Sagar Tiger Reserve also. Prakasam Barrage is on Krishna, Vijayawada, everyone is aware. Sir Arjun Cotton Barrage is again on Godavari. Okay, Dhauleshwaram Barrage, right? Somasila is in River Penna. Try to remember that. It's in Nellore. It's in Nellore. Penna itself, you can say Nellore. It's in southern part of Andhra. Somasila is on Penna. Tungabhadra, okay. Vamsadhara, again Vamsadhara project, Gotta barrage, Naradi barrage. Try to remember all these things. So Vamsadhara and Nagavali means immediately North Andhra. Polavaram, I'm sure everybody is aware. It's in Godavari near village called Polavaram. Okay, Polavaram Mandal. It's in currently near to West Godavari. Teluganga is on Krishna and near Srisailam. Srisailam project, everybody is aware, is again in Krishna. It benefits Karnool and Kadapa. Okay. Sunkesula is on Tungabhadra. And Pulichintala is on again on Krishna. Krishna River, Krishna. So on Krishna, you have Pulichintala, Telugu Ganga, and Prakasam Barrage, Nagarjuna Sagar. On Godavari, you have Dhauleshwaram Barrage, okay, and you have Polavaram. Okay. And remember this, Somasila is on Penna, Sunkesula is in Tungabhadra. Try to remember all these things. Very important. Fine. Now we are looking at this like Tarakarama lift irrigation, Maddigadda Reservoir, Pampa. So Pampa Reservoir, Maddigadda, Tarakarama. At least let us try to see where they are. We may not be able to remember the numbers and etc. Let us see where they are. Okay, Tarakarama. So Tarakarama Etipotala project is in okay Krishna. Okay, Krishna and the river is Bodameru. Okay, Tarakarama Etipotala project is in Bodameru River, Krishna. What is the other thing? That is Pampa Reservoir and Maddiganda Reservoir. Let us try to see where they are. Okay, Gundlakamma is also frequently in use, right? It is on Prakasam, Gundlakamma, and the river is Gundlakamma. Pulichintala is in Krishna, we have just seen. Sangam and Nellore, there those projects are in Penna. They are also important. Somasila, we have seen Penna, Nellore, Srisailam, Krishna, Karnool, okay, Nagarjuna Sagar, Krishna, fine, Guntur, Mudduvalasa, okay, fine. Muddigadda, where is that? Kandakulam, all these are important. Fine, no problem. See, Mundigada Reservoir is in East Godavari. Okay, try to remember East Godavari. Okay, Mundigada is East Godavari. Pampa Reservoir project is in East Godavari. Try to remember all these things. Okay, Pampa is in Pampa Reservoir, Annavaram. Okay, so East Godavari, fine, it irrigates 11,000. Try to remember. And this is also in East Godavari, right? Maddigada or Muddigada Reservoir, it irrigates 3,000 in East Godavari. Tarak Ramarao lift irrigation scheme is in Krishna River, right? Okay. So, Tarak Ramarao Ethupotala project is on Krishna. So, try to remember all these things. Fine. Remaining, we'll see in the next class.